I'm funnier when you're smoking.
Well, well, should we light it up?
Yeah,
I mean,
what you like.
Hey guys, we are back at the Cannabis Film Festival at the House of Yes in Bushwick, Brooklyn. I am here with the creator and filmmaker behind Bodega, which I just got to see, and it was really, really awesome. David, can you tell us a little bit about the inspiration behind your film Bodega?
Yes, well, originally, so I'll give you the 30-second version of my life. I came out with a book called Mother's Day at the Orphanage, and it pushed 100,000 copies online. Then I decided to interview bands. I've interviewed every 90s band out there. So I got tired of interviewing bands because they were narcissists, delayed narcissism across the board. So I wanted to do a documentary about lesbian DJs down south. And my friend was like, "Do you even know any lesbian DJs in New York?" And we're in a bodega. It's like, "Why don't you do something about a bodega?" I was like, "Oh, that's brilliant." So first we got about called Bodega Dudes. But my wife is a card-carrying feminist, and she's like, what about the girls? It's not all just Bodega Dudes. It's what dudettes. So I was like, fine, let's do Bodega. And then I wanted to, since my middle name is Leigh, like David Bruce Lee Apps, mine is the Bruce, I want to do a play off Spike Lee. So my friend, who is works for BET, yo Dave, why don't you do Jaunt? You know, Jaunt sounds better, David Lee Jaunt. I was like, oh, that's brilliant. So it's Bodega, David Lee Jaunt. And it was, oh yeah, I was with a team, and they wanted to do about the, oh, here we go, sorry. The first day we started filming was the first day that President Trump started doing ICE. And you know, you can imagine 3 white males going into a bodega. We got thrown out across the board. So then I hired a very petite, attractive Latino woman, and we got in all the bodegas. Then we went to like Bed-Stuy, and we went to the Marcy projects, and they could have went 2 ways. Again, 3 almost middle-aged white dudes with cameras. Either we're gonna get jumped, or they're gonna love us. And you see in the footage, they loved us. We had so many. I mean, you know, everyone's inspiration. Coming up, a rapper coming up. So you know, you got to meet all the rappers, and you saw in the footage we talked to a lot of very fun African Americans, and we actually ran out of. Oh, sorry, we actually ran out of tape, and we had to go home. But and no one had business cards, so everyone was writing their information on my arm with the marker, and I didn't really feel good the next day. I think I got ink poisoning of some sort, but I got a little rash. But yeah, then I heard about these suppository.
Were these cannabis suppositories?
Cannabis suppositories, and I guess they don't really work if you have like bad hemorrhoids, but I know it's kind of gross if you excuse yourself at the dinner table and like shove one of these bad boys up your rear end. But they're very popular apparently. Mm-hmm. Okay.
And how exactly does cannabis play a part in your process for filmmaking?
I've been sober now for 3 to 4 years. I didn't do NA or AA or any of that stuff. I did a life choice because when I was high, I would stutter, and we can't network when I'm stuttering. You know, oh, that was you know. So but how it worked in it was all the bodegas, they welcome the smell of weed, I think, because they like their customers coming in and buying all the Twinkies, Little Debbies, little snow pies. You know, when you're high, you love eating all this stuff. So they want
the munchies.
Yeah, you got the munchies. And yeah, so, and we talked to some of the bodegas that sold that synthetic weed, and we talked to the one that, I don't know if you guys ever heard about it, but this one bodega had bad synthetic weed, and all the customers, a guy and a girl, started making love in the middle of the street. This other guy was having a bowel movement on top of someone's car, and then one guy brought this synthetic weed to Times Square to sell to tourists. And so imagine you just flew in from Ohio, you're like, all right, I'm in New York, I'm gonna buy some weed. They buy this stuff, and then they're having bowel movements in the middle of Times Square next to that underwear cowboy guy, you know. And
David, I can't imagine.
Oh, yeah.
I can't imagine at all. Now, David, tell us what's next. You have Bodega. Are there any other films you're working on?
Oh, thanks for asking that question. That's good. So I did a short film called Balls, and it's about the Me Too movement, just to make my wife happy. But my next film is called Gnaws. It's a horror film about rats, and this unemployed milkman in Williamsburg uses these rats to kill hipsters because they took away his milk routes. So what he does is, I'm talking to Jim Heads of Studios, and they're making me a big rat. What the milkman does is he sprays this like sperm milk substance on the hipster, and these rats eat the hipster. So yeah, we started filming in March, and my lead actress is a great granddaughter of Teddy Roosevelt. So her last name is Roosevelt, so you know Roosevelt. So I can't work with any union people because they're all grumpy. And yeah, so that's my next project, and yeah.
And there we have it, guys.
There we have it.
Thank you so much, David.
You'll find me at the gym on Mondays and Tuesdays.
What gym?
The gym where all the big guys hang out.
All the big guys.
Yep. So you find me there, and thank you so much for having me on this talk show. Everyone's very nice. There's a guy named 2B, which I really like him. And she has great jewelry. I'm just rambling on. Sorry.
Thank you, David. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, guys.